Peel Regional Police Day Deputy Chief Mark Andrews. He is with us. We'll be discussing about the recently launch of a centralized bureau to address the online reports. So this is a very important issue, very important concern for the community because online reports normally it was very hard to track those, but now we have a centralized bureau. Deputy Chief, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Nitin. It's a pleasure to be here, and I hope that I can provide some really useful information for the community on what we believe is a real improvement in our service.
So, Deputy Chief Andrews, can you let us know about the recently launched of the centralized bureau to address the online reports? Because there are many reports which comes online, and how now that will be centralized. If you can give us the details of this.
Okay, it's probably something that should have been looked at much earlier. The move from having members of the public physically report everything through telephone calls is 20th century technology. Having the ability for our community to report online is something that we have been working on for quite some time. And now that we have built out a really robust platform and a really strong process, we believe, that will improve our customer service, I'd just like to take us through the process and what that would look like. In order to file a report online, you must provide a valid email address and phone number. Once you submit your online report, you'll receive the words, "Your online police report has been submitted," indicating your report is now with the police, and you will immediately receive a temporary report number, which gives you a number that you can reference if needs be going forward. Our online reporting team will then review your report within 5 business days, and if we require additional information, we will contact you via email or phone. Once all required information is received and your report is approved, you'll receive an email with a permanent report number that you can then utilize for various purposes. If we do not hear from you within 10 days, your report will be closed for lack of information. If your report is closed, you will still receive an email without a permanent report number. To avoid delays, please ensure your report is as complete and as concise as possible. So, all that process is actually fairly easily accomplished. It allows our community to get a report done at a time and a place in a manner of their choosing, in a very timely way. Through you can do it literally on your phone or on your place of business or your home. So it increases, we believe, and we hope, convenience for our community.
So, Deputy Chief, what kind of complaints can be done online, and is there any time frame that by this time the investigation will be completed?
Okay, Nitin, we're in the initial stages of this process, so we hope to eventually be able to have a wide range of reports that can be completed. But right now, what we're doing is damage and mischief to property under $10,000, damage and mischief to motor vehicles under $10,000, theft and theft from motor vehicles under $10,000, lost property under $10,000, and there's the ability to submit traffic complaints, road watch complaints, which is a major issue in our community, through the online platform. We're also looking at ways we're enabling commercial theft, retail theft of gas as another category for reporting under 10,000 again. And very recently, we've also stood up the ability to report hate motivated incidents and crime through the online reporting process. And we also have two very important registries for our community, which are the Vulnerable Persons Registry and our Bicycle Registry. But this is the initial phase, and we have more phases of this process where, as our community becomes more comfortable and our processes get better, and we become more efficient at the process, we want to expand that, because one of the aims of this initiative, Nitin, is to free up resources. So that when someone calls 911, they're going to get an operator right away and not be placed on hold. Free up resources on the front line so we can respond to emergency calls for service. So we're going to want to expand this menu board of potential occurrences as we go, and you'll see that, and we'll keep communicating with our community through people like yourself, because you are a very important resource to get information out to our community, and we will expand the list of online reports very shortly.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. Online reports were there previously also on the Peel Police website. So now you have the centralized bureau. Is it already in effect, or it's in the planning stages, or how this will be different than previously online reports? How this will be different and improved?
Well, all the previously submitted online reports have been dealt with, but it was a centralized process. It was not permanently staffed, because like everything else, we have to have resources to staff it, and we have to have a strong, robust process, and we didn't have that. So what we've done is we've built we've dealt with all the previously reported online reports, some of which took way too long and didn't have a robust structure around them. But what we've done is build out a permanent OCRB unit, which is composed of 7 sworn members, 7 civilian members who are dedicated to this process, and we have a defined timeline from when someone submits online. It's a 5-day process, 5 business days, and we will have your online report completed. And if someone reports something online that shouldn't be reported online but needs actual police presence, we'll move that, because someone may have some confusion. If something needs real-time police attendance, we'll make that happen as well.
If complainant has to check the status of their report, what stage the investigation is on, can they do that online, or how can they do that?
If someone wants to connect with the OCRB, it operates Monday to Friday between 8 to 4. The phone number is 905-453-2121, extension 7700. Once the report is reviewed by an officer, an email will be sent with a permanent report number, a request for further information, or a rejection email if the report does not fit within the reporting criteria. Filers are asked to add Peel Regional Police to their safe senders list, and to check their junk mail inbox if they hadn't received an email response or phone call within 5 business days. But if they want to check, they can do so either online or through calling that number.
So online, there will be a status of the report number. What stage their complaint is on?
Well, they should have that. If the information has been filled appropriately, they will receive an email giving them the status with a temporary number or a permanent number.
Okay. Deputy Chief, thank you very much for your time and giving us this important information, which is very vital for the community, because we know that what is happening there in the South Asian community, there are road rages, there are road watch programs, and there are theft in the commercial plazas. And by doing this centralized bureau, and by putting the complaint online, we can save the resources, and it will be very effective. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nita, and thank you for being, such a great partner and stakeholder in the community. Because we want to communicate to our community their opportunities to be better served by us, and be also to bring back information to us. So one of the things I would ask is that as when someone has an interaction with our online Community Reporting Bureau, they will be sent a customer customer service survey, right? Which I know sometimes people will dismiss, but we want the way we want to work is that we want to get better, and we want to identify if there's things that we can do better. So this customer survey is really important to us. And if members of the community that use the service could please fill out that survey and be honest with us, tell us where we can improve, and we'll make those improvements and be able to better serve the community. It's very important.
Yes, Deputy Chief, thank you very much for your time and for very vital information. And we wish you all the best for serving the community, for saving the community, for day and night. And thank you and salute.
Thank you, sir.